What's going on, guys? Oh, I made it to camp. I didn't do any filming and getting out here. I just wanted to get out here to camp. So let's take a look real quick. So I'm in the last spot I was at last week. If you take a look, I'm gonna set up just like how I was last time. Let's come out here. It is cloudy today. It's like low 60s. I wasn't planning on staying at this camp spot. I actually took the further way up that way until it dead ended, but it narrowed and there wasn't any good spots because I wanted a lake view. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna keep coming back down here. But take a look at the view. That is what it looks like right now. I am going to set up camp now and go from there. Freaking sun came out. It's freaking nice out right now. Oh, it got real cloudy and a little chilly, but now it's all nice and toasty warm. All right, so I've just been chilling. Here's camp. And there you go. Pretty much just like last time. I am actually, oh, I wonder what time it is. Hold on. Let's get a time. So it's 2:30. I am going to start cooking. I'm gonna make my food now while it's still nice and warm and sunny out. So I'm gonna be making shrimp fried rice. I have everything pretty much diced up and ready to go. It's just literally putting it on the pan and cooking it. So let's go ahead and do it. So here is everything. I'm using the eggs, the lemon for the shrimp, you know, my veggies. Oh snap. That's all I gotta do. All the seasonings I'm using. I use coconut amino in place of soy sauce. Then rice vinegar, sesame oil, olive oil, salt, pepper. Here's my rice, and then my shrimp. I did want to show you guys real quick. So I did a video on my camping stuff, and I showed like a bunch of my kitchen stuff in here. So I kind of change things up a little bit where this is my kitchen stuff, but it's more for storage and like dry things. And I keep all my spices, sauces, whatever I need, foods that don't need to be in the fridge in here. So this sucker right here, actually, I'm actually gonna grab this. I'm actually finishing it off. I don't like it. Ooh. And that is why right there. The corks keep coming off and it's annoying. It's just, for as much as I come out, it's not practical. Okay, anyways, I am gonna get this cooking and yeah, go from there. So I cleaned up everything, and I just wanted to show you. Here is my shrimp fried rice. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and when I'm hungry, I'll go ahead and eat away. And that didn't take that long, and it also, the clouds are back. So it's a little bit cooler now that the clouds are blocking the sun. So I literally just have been chilling at camp. But the sun is about to set. The clouds have been opening in and out, so I actually took my camera over to the edge. And now I'm just wondering if I'm gonna get a cool sunset picture or not. All right, well, I found where I want to take a picture. It's off in that direction. Just heard some gunshots. All right, anyways, I'll show you in a second. The clouds rolled back in, so I think I'm kind of screwed on the shot, but we'll see. Sunsets in maybe 15-20 minutes. It's crazy to think where I was a year ago versus now. Night and day difference. You know, my whole goal this year was to get my mind, my body, and my spirit all reconnected and working together in sync. And I've made great progress getting there. Oh yeah, there we go. You know, something I did this year to help with that was so in the beginning of the year, let's start with that. I ate unhealthy, was living unhealthy, just doing all the unhealthy things, eating the processed food, the fast food, the frozen foods, not working out, just sitting, being lazy, being on the computer, watching TV, you know, all that stuff. And in the beginning of the year, it was a struggle to get, you know, going. But once I got going, things, you know, slowly started to improve. You know, I started to eat better. I started, you know, I cut out all like sugar, sodas, all that stuff. And little by little, I got there. And about 3 months ago, I started my no bread, no sugar, no dairy. So so for the past like 3.5 months now, so however long, 4 months, I've had no wheat, so no bread, no pasta, none of those. I've had no dairy, so no milk, no butter, no cheese, all that's cut out. And then all sugar, so all like, you know, sweeteners, sugary, whatever, anything that has sugar in it. All that got cut out, and I've just been eating super healthy, making my own food, and yeah, I feel great. I'm pretty much back to where I want to be. I feel like I'm better than I've ever been. So this is currently the view that I have. Freaking beautiful. So guys, I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit, just taking the sights, the sounds, enjoy. Guys, check it out. The sunset's happening, and a bunch of duck are swimming on by. Alright, so it is pretty much pitch black now. There's just a teeny bitty little light. Here is the fire. Whew. Had to put another log on the fire. Alright. So like I was saying up at the lake, you know, how I was on, you know, on this super duper clean eating, healthy cleanse type thing. I have been, man, for the past 2 weeks, I have been craving pizza and a cheeseburger. I cannot wait to enjoy some of those, some of that goodness. But the reason I did it for so long is because I wanted to create habits. So when I started incorporating, you know, sweet and savory things back in my life, I don't like fall back to old bad habits. Something I am gonna do right now, something that I've always wanted to do. So back, let's see when. Back in 2006, March in 2006. So I knew someone, and I was going through a hard time back then. And he was like, get a book, get a journal, and start writing. He was like, don't think about what you gotta write, just whatever comes in your mind, write it. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about like having it make sense or like punctuation, spelling, all that. So that's what this became. And I really never stuck with it. I started in March in 2006, and it ended. When's the last date? Hold on. In January 2021. So yeah, like 20, a long time. Anyways, pretty much in this book is like just like, you know, bad negative things that have always irritated me, whatever. I needed to get out of my mind and in something, so they're in here. But like, I'm not one to like, I know some people like hold on to their journals and look back and like be like, oh, that's what I was doing back then, but this isn't what that is meant for. So I've always meant like, you know, like when it gets filled, to burn it and kind of let all that negativity and all that bad stuff just kind of burn away and go away. And so that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Okay, I had to step away from the fire, I was getting warm. So it is chilly out. Something I did end up getting is a thermostat. Ba-bam. It came with actually three wireless remotes, so I can have 3 locations. But I also came to find out that this is another one as well, so I technically have 4. I don't need that many. I only brought enough batteries for these 2 because, I mean, I'm kind of curious what the temperature is going to be like. Now the only reason I'm plugging in 2 is because at some point I am going to turn on the heater in the tent, and I'm just curious what the temperature will be like in the tent and outside at the same time. I mean, it's saying it's 55 outside. All right. So the negative pass. Good morning, everybody. I'm just chilling inside my tent. Turn the heater on because it is cold outside. My thermostat, here, let's grab it. It says it is 28 outside and 61 in here. So it actually is kind of nice in here. At first I didn't believe the 28, and then I looked outside and I was like, oh no, I can see frost on my car. But crazy thing is I have frost on the propane bottle. Oh man, that is frozen. Crazy, right? All right, I just sparked up the fire. I wanted to come out here, show you guys the view, and take a look at the view. Oh my God, it's cold. All right, check it out, guys. Man, there is not a cloud in the sky. Man, it's cold. Oof. All right, I'm getting back to the fire. I have just been chilling by the fire. It's, I think, almost 9 o'clock. I have been debating the entire time, do I make my potatoes and eggs, or I also brought oatmeal. And so I was like, nah man, I'm gonna make my potatoes and eggs. I'm gonna have a good breakfast. It is, let me get, I don't need anything else in here. Let's see what the temperature is. It is, I like it how it has that. It is 50.3 degrees outside. I'm gonna make my food and then chill by the fire. All right, here is my breakfast all done and ready to be eaten. It looks so good. I will tell you, my hands were freezing cold cutting up those potatoes and the garlic. Pretty much cutting everything up that needed to be cut up. Anyways, here's what the fire looks like. All right, breakfast was freaking awesome. Now, actually, I want to chill by the fire. I'm gonna finish off the last little bit of wood I have, and then I'm gonna head out. But while I do that, one of the things I got is I actually got a planner. So, you know, that way I can keep everything scheduled, planned out. And I've slowly been filling it out, the things that, you know, I can as of right now. So that's what I'm gonna do by the fire. Enjoy my time, you know, kind of, you know, have my goals, all my stuff situated. Okay. All right. So I adjusted where I was so I'm not so close to the fire, so I can still kind of enjoy it. So I'm gonna get going to this. I just want to say I appreciate you guys. This is where I'm gonna leave you. And I'll see you next time. I know it won't be lakeside. I'm gonna go somewhere out there. We'll see where I end up camping next week.